Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to Sidewalks Entertainment. I'm your host, Lori Rosales. So, could you imagine if you were able to split yourself in half mentally to go to work and then have a whole other side of your personality for at home? It sounds kind of crazy, right? Well, they actually created a show that's something like that, and I think I described it really badly, but it's actually a really cool concept. And today, one of the cast members is joining us right here on Sidewalks Entertainment to tell us all about it. Tramell Tillman from the Apple TV Plus series Severance will be joining us right here on Sidewalks Entertainment. From the Apple TV Plus series Severance, I'd like to welcome Tramell Tillman to Sidewalks Entertainment. Hi, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So before we talk about Severance, let's talk a little bit about the start of your career. How did you start your career as an actor?
When I was a kid, I was going to church in Maryland, and my mom was very adamant about me and my siblings being involved in the church. And so there was a play that was happening that my mom was cast in, and they needed someone to play her son. And what better person to play her son than her son, right?
Yeah.
So she pushed me to be a part of the play, and I just had one line, and something struck within me. And that was the moment that I realized that I wanted to be an actor, and I wanted to continue on this path. And it took a while, Lori. I went through a lot of different routes and avenues and other jobs and career choices, but I'm pursuing my dream, and I'm grateful.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I love that. So your first acting experience was with your mom. I love that. That is so sweet. So I read that you grew up in a big family. What was it like being the youngest in the family, or growing up as the youngest in the family? And what were your family get-togethers like after your debut as an actor?
I mean, you know, I've asked the question, are there other actors in my family? And I say that I'm the only one who gets paid for it. You know, there's so many characters in my family, and so there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of rambunctiousness, we're loud, we're expressive, we like to have fun. And that was a great foundation for me to be able to get into acting, because I could use all of that energy, all of that joy into crafting characters and telling stories.
So in the Apple TV Plus series Severance, your character is Seth Milchick. He's the supervisor of the severed floor. Now, for everyone who's been missing out, tell us about Severance and what has it been like so far playing your character Milchick?
So Severance follows a company named Lumen that is changing the way we do business by presenting a volunteer procedure that can separate your work from your personal life. And so if you participate in the procedure, you get a chip inserted in the brain, and you are part of a severed floor, and you go in the elevator, you go down to the severed floor, and the chip is activated, and you become your innie. And you work your 8 hours, and then you go into the elevator, you go up, and then you are back into your outie. And now the innie never knows what the outie does, and the outie is unaware of what the innie does. So Milchick is the one responsible for maintaining the severed floor's morale, and he's responsible for motivation and focus, and has many creative avenues to keep the workers on the severed floor focused.
So if Severance were a real thing, would you be willing to do it, or even try it?
No. No.
Well, your character is the supervisor, so you know what's up.
Yeah, I know what's going on. But as an actor, we use so much of ourselves in the art form. So to separate that, I would be concerned that it would hurt my work, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, like you mentioned earlier, much of your home life inspires your work. So yeah, I could see how that would
Absolutely.
be a problem. Wow, so it's like two different personalities, or two separate personalities in Severance.
Yes.
So Severance is directed by Aoife McCardle and Ben Stiller, who's more known for his work on acting on screen. What's it like working with Ben Stiller as the director?
Ben has been very exacting. He's very focused, very specific in what he wants, which is great for me as an actor. But he's also collaborative. He's always asking us what we think about a character development, if we have ideas that we can share. So it's been quite a rewarding experience to work with a director who is so specific, but also open to spontaneity.
Nice, I like that. So earlier you mentioned that your character finds unique ways of keeping the balance within Severance on the severed floor. Has there ever been any physical stunts that you've had to do with your character in filming?
Well, in season 1?
Yeah, well, in the series thus far.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of running in the series. I do a little bit of running. You know, there's a bit of a tackle that happens a few times. I jokingly say on set that I'm in charge of props, because every time you see Milchick, he has a prop in his hand, whether it's a melon cart or whether it's the MDE cart or whether he has the phone. There's always something that's in his hand. Yeah, there's always something active going on.
Okay, so if you could write another episode, like yourself, if you could write another episode, what would you like to throw in for your character Milchick? Like something really big, or just something real small?
Oh, you know, after the season finale, I would love for Milchick to have a sharper knife.
Oh my gosh.
He's just cutting away. I'm just cutting away at this belt, and it took forever to get in that door. So he needs to have a sharper knife.
That is too funny. Well, Tramell, I had such a great time speaking with you today. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for allowing me to. It's a joy.
Everyone, be sure to watch more of Tramell Tillman in the Apple TV Plus series Severance.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit us at sidewalkstv.com, our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on social media.